Hi, Eric Lanask here. We're in Miami for ITEXPO. In the studio with me from Voxbone, Dries Plasman and Hugh Goldstein. Gentlemen, great to see you.
Likewise, Eric. Thank you.
So, Hugh, let's start off. Let's kind of continue the conversation from last time we saw out on the West Coast. What are you seeing around WebRTC? What specifically, what's Voxbone doing with WebRTC?
Well, we continue to evolve our WebRTC services. We're very excited about WebRTC as an area of growth and innovation in general. So as a leading provider of DIDs and SIP trunking, we've taken the initiative of offering a WebRTC front end to our platform for our customers and letting them build their services on our platform. So we think that right now WebRTC, while it has all this potential, there's still a lot of question marks about how it exactly will find its best use cases. And we think that two of the use cases that make the most sense for where WebRTC is today would be click-to-conference and for contact centers for customer service. So our service right now focuses on providing this web-to-SIP functionality through our system. So our customers don't have to implement any new systems or code or software. They just use our software development kit, and then we will take the call and transmit it as a SIP call. So another approach that we've taken is to try to optimize the voice quality. So essentially, the Voxbone network is spanning the world, collecting DID calls and SIP trunking calls from, at this point, 55 countries. So what we're trying to do is to allow the WebRTC code to query which of the POPs from the Voxbone network is closest, and then to pick up the call at one of the Voxbone POPs and transport it over our private network to our customers. So we think this will help with quality. But longer term, we're really excited about lots of new ways of using WebRTC, and I'm sure each ITEXPO we have the privilege of talking will have some new feature to give an update on.
I'll certainly look forward to that. Let me ask you, Dries, having just flown over from Europe, what's sort of the interest in and around WebRTC in Europe compared to some of the things that Hugh talked about?
So I think as with a lot of technology, the US is leading the game. So there's a couple of very interesting WebRTC implementations in the United States. One of the most renowned implementation of WebRTC or something that is similar to WebRTC is the Amazon Mayday button, which inspires a lot of companies to do something similar. So, and Europe is watching what happens in the States. It inspires companies. So I think in Europe we'll see similar kind of applications this year.
Excellent, thank you. Let's shift gears a little bit. Dries, maybe you can tell me about I think it was actually today that you had an announcement around outbound SMS.
Yep, correct. So Voxbone started the DID business as we know it 10 years ago. So Voxbone was the first company to offer DIDs, and we have become the market leader in this. But until a year ago, we only offered landline numbers, which we today offer from 55 countries. And over the last years, we have had from our customers a lot of demands for mobile DID numbers. So, and this is something that we launched about a year ago. We launched our mobile DID number service, which, if you compare it to the landline DID numbers, the main difference is that they support inbound voice calls and inbound SMS. So we launched those numbers a year ago, and then our customers said, fine, okay, well done, Voxbone, but what we really need is a two-way SMS service with your mobile numbers. So we started working on this, adding outbound SMS from or long code mobile numbers, in addition to the in-mount SMS service we already had. And this is what we are announcing today. So we've had a beta for about 6 months with about 20 customers, and today we think the service is ready for general availability. So today it's officially available on the market.
Hugh, what kind of folks are Dries mentioned the really the demand from your customer base for the outbound SMS as well. What kind of people are looking for that?
Okay. Well, we serve a wide range of segments. So
Yeah.
traditionally we have conferencing companies, contact center companies, hosted PBX, mobile applications, developer platforms, and pure wholesalers, and several others. But for mobile DIDs, I think there's two different categories that could be highlighted. One would be the developer platforms and application platforms. They are looking to create globalized applications, and one of the ways of authenticating users has emerged as an SMS. So traditionally, if you have an authentication process, you might have sent an email and say, click this link if you if you initiated this service request. But what's happening is SMS has become a very popular form of two-factor authentication. It's more immediate. People have their phones on them all the time.
Sure.
There's a better open rate. So there's a lot of demand from these platforms and from developers to have two-way SMS for this purpose. The second category would just be the unified communication space. More and more companies are adopting cloud communications, Microsoft Link, and platforms of that sort, and they want to have it's not only unified communications, but it's also a convergence between what used to be fixed telephony and mobile telephony. And this new service allows our clients to source European mobile numbers and apply them to these services.
Thank you. Well, it certainly sounds like a lot of exciting things, and actually a lot more to look forward to with some of the innovation, especially at WebRTC. Guys, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Dries, welcome to ITEXPO. We're very happy to have you with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Art.
Thanks.